do a small exercise on experiencing Brahman before we close this call.
Sure.
So first thing, we'll start with Padma Shri. Padma Shri, where are you sitting? Or where are you standing? Or what are you doing?
I'm sitting at the table. I'm sitting at the dining table.
A dining table, okay.
Yes.
So do you have any rooms after the dining table?
Any rooms after the dining table? Yeah, the dining table is attached to the kitchen.
Okay, so you are almost at the kitchen.
On the right side of where I'm sitting, the left side is garden, right side is kitchen.
Okay, very good. So, do you see your whole home sitting from there?
No, not sitting on the home.
No, you
Because
can't.
behind me I have the living, the bedroom, and the stairs to go upstairs. Everything is there behind me.
Okay. So you basically don't know who is residing there at this point in time.
No. Meaning roughly I know because some time back my husband was reading the paper there in the living room.
Okay.
I think he's still there.
Okay, you can only think that he's still there. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Very nice. How about you, Bhatt?
I'm sitting in my so-called this small office room setup in the first floor.
Okay.
And this is independent room. Next to that, another children room that is also empty. After that, the bedroom that is also empty. I am alone here. In front of me, there is a open garden. I am facing east.
Okay.
Natural light.
Okay. Good. How about you, Lata?
Yeah, I am also sitting in one room and a chair next to a table. So I am alone in this room and I can't see anything other than this room right now.
Okay.
Bruno is there.
Okay.
Near.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
He was anyway. He's now after I came back. He is always around me. So wherever I am, he'll come and sit next to me.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Very good. So, first thing is that wherever you are sitting, is that your imagination that you have rooms, or do you really see the room after you?
What was the question, Vilas? We are imagining this room or the other rooms?
No, yeah, as you are sitting in this room, are you sure of the other rooms, or is it an imagination that you have the other room?
For me, it is imagination, but I am sure that rooms are there.
How do you know?
Experience. Because I visited so many number of times, and I am sure if I visit now also it will be there. But till I visit, I know that it is there, but it is empty.
Okay. So that means you are sure that those rooms exist in the same way
Yes, without me.
without you. Okay, good. What is your feeling, Lata?
Yeah, so you close your eyes and sit. You don't even know whether this room is there or not, wherever you are sitting. But then you have this memory of these rooms in your mind.
Correct.
All whatever rooms you have, you are sitting, and whatever rooms you are going, you have in your home, you know, you in your memory it is there,
Correct.
right? So when you move from one room to other, that memories will come, and then you see, okay, it is the same room, and so on.
Yes. So we'll come to Padma Shri. What is your feeling? Padma Shri, are you there? Yeah, Padmashri.
Hello. You're able to hear me? Yeah. No, I started talking without unmute.
Ah,
No, what I was saying is that, yeah, it is almost same as what Lata said. Because I know the plan of the house, meaning I have, it is there in my memory. I know those rooms are there, but still it is only a thought. If my mind at this point in time is blank, I don't know whether those rooms are there.
yes. So the first thing needs to be done is to really see what exists and what doesn't exist. If you are sitting like the way you are sitting, Padmashri, with nearing the kitchen, but at the dining, and the first floor is not there. So what is empty is the first floor, and what is filled is the dining area. What do you think? Is that
No, what you're saying is right. Yeah, what you're saying is right. But one thing I've always been feeling after we had a little bit, I think it got triggered by the sentence which Lata said some time back when she went to her house. Now I've started associating that sentence to many of the things in my thought process. She said, I've never been to that Kerala without my mother being there in that house. So I just thought it was only a memory. If I remove that memory, if I don't associate with that thought, then everything is the same, she said. So that is how I am now feeling. If the mind was blank, meaning every time you just erased your mind into a whiteboard again, then you are at a lot of peace, because it's the mind's memories which are causing it is causing some kind of this one. So I feel even when it comes to a room, if I don't have that memory of that room, that room is not there. I have nothing to imagine also.
right? So the emptiness is the room, and the fullness is where you are sitting right now. That is only thing which is full. There is nothing else which is.
It may not even be the kitchen where I'm sitting is the fullness.
Yes, that is wherever you are sitting is fullness.
Yes, because now I have named it as kitchen, I have named it as dining, but if I remove that memory also, then where I am sitting is fullness. So it doesn't have to have the association with the dining or the kitchen also.
Yes, that is correct. So if the four of us were to do like that, let's say wherever you are sitting is full and the remaining is empty. Now what happens to the emptiness?
It's not there.
It's not there, yes. So now you just now removed Jagat by that act.
Correct.
So there is no longer Jagat. So what is left over?
Is that fullness?
No, the leftover is GV. It is you.
Okay. You yourself.
You yourself.
Yeah.
You. Now are you alone or are you with somebody?
Alone.
Alone. How about the other two?
Yeah, alone only.
And that is GV. It's always alone.
Yes.
Now where is Ishvara?
In the same GB.
Now we have to drop this aloneness as well. Otherwise, Ishvara and GV becomes two things, which is Dvaita. So now the Jagat is gone, just like deep sleep. So you don't have to go to deep sleep to enjoy this. Just have to sit wherever you are and remove the rest. So that is Shunya and this is Purnatva. So now we are in Purna as Jivi, but it is not Sampurna. So now how to remove Jivi? The way to remove Jivi is to remove the mind of its feelings and perception. So if you were to forget yourself as your name, and if you were to forget yourself as your body, then the mind doesn't associate with the name and the body. Now what you see after that is you are existing everywhere, in each of the plant, in each of the animal, in each of human beings and all that. And your heart will start to expand due to that feeling. And that expansion is Brahman. So if you are feeling that right now, you have experienced what is Brahman in a very simple way. So only thing you need to do is drop your name.
Can you say again?
Yes, I'm saying.
Can you say again from
Yeah.
individual to Brahman?
See now the Jivi, right? It is alone. So now you are sitting alone. You feel you are sitting alone. Now what you need to do is drop the name, just like you emptied the room. Now you empty the name. The name is given. It's not your name. It's like there's no Bhatt or Lata or Padmashri or Vilas or whatever. It's just a name identified to a body. Now you drop the body because the body cannot stay without the name. So don't make it like a human body or my body or this body. Just close your eyes and see what really exists. Now what exists is that something as heat is sitting on the chair. Because if you get up and touch the place where you had sat, it will only feel heat. You will not find yourself there. So you have to drop the name and your body, which is the form. And if you are able to do that correctly, your heart region will start to expand. And you will see yourself as everyone. Because everyone has a body and everyone has a name. Like in the case of Lata, she has a dog also that is called Bruno. It has a shape and it has a name. But internally it is only consciousness. So you can just try this out. So if you're doing it,
That is really.
yeah, go ahead.
Vilas, I wanted to just my feeling. I wanted to just tell. At every moment, if you're clearing your memory, I feel you're fully inside the Purnatva and in the present always. Meaning the point is that we are always comparing something in the memory. We are always associating something in the memory. Even this Nama Rupa is coming only because we are having that memory.
Correct, absolutely.
It is memorized inside us that this name belongs to my son, this name belongs to my daughter-in-law. So all those relationships or names or forms are all etched inside the memory.
Yes.
The moment you are clearing your memory every time, which is very difficult to do, I'm not saying it is something very easy, but every instant if you're clearing your memory, meaning you're like a fresh newborn kid every instant, with no memories associated or recognition of the memories associated, then you're in a constant state of bliss only, because you have nothing else to compare with.
Yes. So we have to empty. So first we empty the room and we come to wherever we are. So the house goes away and only you and your room exist. Then you remove yourself from that body and the name. Then true you exists, that is Ishvara. So you removed the Jivi, you have removed the Jagat, and you are just Ishvara. And you are everywhere.
1 minute. First is GV, then drop name, then drop body, Then you close your eyes and your heart expands.
So that,
And when the heart expands, what exactly happens in the meditation? Next, in the meditation.
if the heart expands, you feel blissful. You have no thoughts, you have no emotions, you have no identification with anything. You are as good as you have slept.
No, you use the word that all GVs will be, you will have the same feeling.
So now what will happen is, due to that expansion, you will see yourself as everyone.
That one, yeah.
Try it out. Take time, take 10 minutes. Absolutely fine. Try this. Empty yourself of everything. Name the body. So don't name your body, don't name anything. Don't name the chair, table, or whatever. Now feel the expansion of your heart. So now what do you feel?
Calmness and peace at heart, in the heart.
Yeah, so we can keep that all the time. Just empty yourself, that's all. And that is what is Brahman is all about. Very simple. So with this mindset, you can implement all the Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Samadhana and all that.
Yeah, when you are in this state, all those automatically will come.
Yes. Yeah, we'll find out from Bhatt what happened.
I want to be in this stage for 30 minutes. So nice feeling.
Yeah, you can be forever. Why 30 minutes? This is very simple. You don't have to study so much.
This morning I was going through Shivananda's teaching.
Yeah.
He was mentioning morning 4 to 6 and evening 6 to 8 is the best time, but it starts from 10 minutes. That is what you are starting now for me.
Yeah.
I was thinking to go to my top room. My daughter used to study there. And room is completely empty and I kept it ready. And I will discuss my wife today that I should be in a different room for meditation, not in study room.
You can be in any room.
This is perfect. I will start from today only.
Yeah, Padma Shri, what's your feeling?
Yeah, it is very nice. Meaning the moment you start to feel that emptiness around you, you feel very nice. But I'm now sitting in a place and making my mind look at the emptiness. But even when you're working, we have to come to this stage. So I was just also thinking in my mind how to do it when you're actually doing an activity.
Yeah, that is the practice what we need to do. So you have to disassociate yourself with everything. You are just doing it. There is no you there to do it. So then you are in that state forever.
Forever, yeah.
For the whole day. So that answers to your question that you want to have peace.
Yeah.
Now you got peace.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is what I was thinking. This is peace, meaning you don't need to stop doing anything.
Yes.
But what is the real disassociation which you were talking about? We can bring it about the moment you disconnect any other association with it.
Yes. So another thing what you can notice is wherever you are, that is Brahman. So that means Aham Brahmasmi.
Right.
So wherever you are.
And here and now.
Here and now. So
yes.
If you stop imagining that there was a house there and I have this much of investment or that one, that job, this other thing, then it is mind, which is always in a pulsating state. Whereas if you are who you are, then you don't have anything of that. Whenever it comes, you do it. If there is not coming, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah. And actually, when you be in that stage, you are also not considering anything as duty. So you're not bound to anything. So as you're doing it. That's all.
Yes.
There is nothing called duty,
Yes.
Because you're doing everything with a disassociated feeling.
Yes. And this is what the disassociation is all about.
Yes, I realized that.
So there is no duty. So we've been discussing on this. Now you have agreed that there is no duty. So theory and practice are two different things. So it's very easy to practice. So first you just look at where you are. If you're sitting on the chair, that's the only reality what you have. Nothing else. So you empty off all the things, the rooms and this and that. Then comes to GV. Then empty the GV. It's only having a body and the name. That's all. Then you come to consciousness. And that's always blissful. So now if you are in the car, you are Brahman. If you are at home, you are Brahman. You are walking, you are Brahman. So wherever you are Brahman. And you exist in everyone. So Brahman Satya Jagat Mithya.
So easy, right?
Very easy.
It should be like this teaching. Generally, we think that it is not for us because of complication.
Yeah, the philosophy is complicating. It's so much of explanations. Now, if you go and see your wife, but you will still recognize as a wife. But if you keep on practicing, you will empty yourself of the GV, because there is no wife, it is another GV. Right? So there is nothing like you had a wife. You have another GV staying with you. So that is the first emptiness. So first you empty of that you ever stayed with a wife. You are staying with another GV. And the GV has karma. And it has a body. So you empty of the body. Then you are that being. So you never had a wife, nor you had another GV. It is you in that form. So then you never had a daughter.
That means you will get the same feeling as if another GV comes to you near.
Yes.
You get the same feeling about that GV also.
Yes.
That is, it is just energy.
Yes. And that is true also. See.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
that energy can be because of that gunas. It will have or not when you are
It
doing
will be
this
there.
right.
No, that is what. So ultimately.
So that means if that GV is positive thinking GV, then it will give you some boost, right?
Yes, it is sattvic. So what you need to do is, you need to study the sattva, rajas, tamas than taking it as a personality or a person.
Correct.
So you should guard yourself by not invoking your sattva, rajas and tamas. Because now you have crossed over. So you don't have to be in rajas, sattva, tamas. This is called as transcending the gunas.
But one thing, Vilas, see, when you drop that also, there is nothing that you have to interact with with others. Because then the mind comes into picture immediately. Because here you have dropped the mind, there is nobody around you. It is only you everywhere.
Correct. Now when you see, you become compassionate because that person has the mind, but you don't have a mind.
Yeah, I think when you come out of this, then yes, the moment you see the world, it is different world now for you. Because you have mind, the world is different, not like previous world.
Yes. So
previous world was very rigid, now it is very flexible.
Yes, because the person who is coming, whom you think is coming as your daughter, wife, neighbor, brother, sister, whatever it is, it's just rajas, tamas, sattva. Nobody else is coming.
Yes, correct.
That's all what is coming.
So through this method, if rajas comes, what do you call that? Sattvic comes, it's good. When tamas comes, you will not entertain that. It will just come near and it will go away.
Even the sattva person who is coming will come and go away. So it's just like a passing cloud. So you have some people with good nature, which is sattva. Some people will have mixed nature, that is rajas. Some people have an intolerable, aggressive nature, and that is tamas.
Yes.
So you don't have to react to that.
Correct. It's not a challenge to handle such things.
Yeah, you can comfortably smile at that person and let him go.
Right.
But you know, the consciousness is pure, but because of association of rajas, tamas, sattva, he is like that.
So now I am dealing with whom? See, if I deal with the other person, I am dealing with his gunas, or I am dealing with his the mind, the final, what you call, his memory and his actions and all that.
No, you are only interacting with Rajas, Tamas, Sattva. You are not.
Generally, what happens with whom I am interacting? Generally, in
Generally,
the absence of all this.
Generally, your mind is filled with that person. Like what Padma Shri was explaining about the memory.
Rupa, Nama, everything is there.
So you give a rupa to that. You say that this person should behave like this, but that person is behaving in another way.
Is it that I am dealing with his mind or I am dealing with my own mind? It's all mind only.
You are dealing with your own mind. You are not dealing with another person's mind. But you feel...
He is dealing with his mind. His behavior is because of his mind.
His mind, and your behavior is because of your mind.
Your reaction is because of your mind.
Yeah. Because of the memory what you have about that person in the sense the external body, what you are saying, the name of the person, external body, and the sukshma sharira anyway you can't see, but he is displaying the rajas, tamas, sattva. So what you like in your mind, if that person is bringing on the table, you like it. What you like and he doesn't bring that, you dislike it. That's all is going to happen. So you're always in raga and dvesha in your mind. That person might not have anything of that.
But one thing, if that person is without raga and dvesha, you start liking that person also, right? Because he is not harming you. He is only validation.
No, when you and he are only two as consciousness, he or she, and you as only consciousness. Consciousness has no coloring. He feels the warmth and you feel the warmth, and that is the reason we put that hand together and we say namaste. Namaha tu te. That his consciousness and your consciousness are one and the same.
Yes.
So that is what it's all about. This is a very simple exercise. No complication. So Jagat is gone.
Yeah, this is what we should do throughout. Correct.
Jagat is gone. With Jagat going away, only Jivi and Ishvara exist. Jivi is part of Ishvara, so it has life. Jivi has life, and life is given by Ishvara. So now if you associate yourself with life, that means you'll have rebirth. So you are associating with Ishvara, letting off the Jivi.
So when during birth, newborn baby for 1 or 2 months, he will be almost in that shape, right? That's the reason it's always happy only.
And that's the reason it is always happy. It has no impressions.
Impression.
Whatever you call as mother, it will just look at it and it wants milk, and that's all. That's all. It wants food. It doesn't even know it is drinking milk. It wants food. That's all it knows. And we are doing all of this only for food, but we are not doing anything else other than taking food. But we have complicated it so much, and what a very simple thing has got so complicated. And that is called Jagat. So now you can feel yourself, I am Brahmasmi.
Okay, a small kid, its purpose is maximum is a deep sleep only. It's 18 hours a day. So remaining 6 hours, that kid will be looking at food only, right? Nothing else.
Nothing else.
It cannot identify sound, nothing.
It will identify
Light
all of them. No, it will
be in a dark room.
No. It will have all the indriyas, but they are not ready enough to express.
Yeah, the whole machinery is not working. The brain, CPU is not working during that time. Only food. So the thing is, then say when it reaches the age of 5, for example, now it knows what to eat and then how to play company, and it knows a lot by that time. And during that time, the samskara will slowly start from the 6th month itself. So we keep giving the samskara to that kid. So when it reaches 5, because of that samskara, the kid will start showing its colors
Yes.
based on the what samskara it got,
Yes.
along with its own vasana.
Correct. Very correct.
Is
So,
it not good? Is it not good to start that meditation early age for these kids instead of waiting for 20 years?
no, you leave it. Why we couldn't do it for them? You had to do it for yourself right now.
No, I have not seen in our samskara something called meditation for the kid.
Yes, that
We
is
have
not,
showed us samskara, right? Where is the meditation?
no, it is not there. That is very true. And that is the reason why Buddha started with meditation. So if you look at the Buddhist monks, they start at the age of 1.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah. In Ladakh and Sikkim, the children start doing the meditation for half an hour at the age of 1. Meaning they keep on giving these children, like in the, it's not everywhere, so don't get it wrong. What they do is, these parents who don't have money, what they do is they will send their children at the age of 1 or 2 or within 5 years to the monastery, and during winter the monastery will take care of the children. And what they do is they start helping the children to understand what they should do, and also put them in meditation. There are some children in Ladakh who have started at 1. There are major children starting at 5 or 6 years of age. So the infant we had met when we had gone in 2016, there was one in a monastery in Ladakh. So we had gone there, and that monk was explaining that how they take care of the children, small children, when their parents cannot feed. So they leave children at the age of 1 onwards.
Mhm.
And if they are not able to manage, they become monk. So at the age of 2 or 3, they make them monk.
So such children, when they reach age of say 10, they are like good monks, I can say.
Yes, they are supposed to
That means they are able to see themselves as something like realized souls.
No, I don't think so. That will be too far-fetching. But yes, the samskaras are there, so to take care of this one. So like in Sikkim.
Even in the life we are looking, it is just that from my view, it is just that it would be ignorance if you just don't teach anything and then move into that. There is some knowledge, and after that it is moved into that kind of because meditation and all is a part of, after in the Gurukula and all, meditation is a part. If you look at the actual education system, it is a part.
It is a part of it. Yeah.
Only thing is but put it, meaning when it is innocent, keep that innocence without teaching it anything and making it look into meditation.
Yes.
Perhaps that is meaning it might have different effects on different people, because once they start knowing around the world, because you cannot always keep it like that without seeing anything, but when you see it, you should be able to grasp it. And I think that is how the whole of at least if that Buddha story is true, because he will become a saint, they did not show anything to him. Without knowing anything, he was growing. So once he started seeing it, it gave a totally different view to him, and he moved out. But then all will not become Buddha if you are
Yes, absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because I have my partner's cousin. was a monk. He was a monk for 20 years. He started his, they sent him to a monastery at the age of 4 or 5. Okay, and he was a full-fledged monk, and he used to study in Dharwad. That is where this they have this college for these kind of things. And he left it because he felt that that is not the life he wanted to lead. So he got married and he has 2 children and is working with my partner. So it's not that every person who is turned to that will do it, but what happens is the difference is that that person is very ethical in whatever he is doing. So that samskara he has, but that doesn't mean that he is going to sit and meditate and do all that. No, that is not true. That is not true with everyone. There will be some people who will do it, but majority of the people will have only some ethical education and then they will be doing their normal life. So we can't put everyone under the one bracket saying that, look, this tradition is very good. No, it is not like that. Any tradition has flaw. So the childlike initial thing, if we are able to maintain it right now through whatever we are learning, and then we are cleansing the mind of dirt. And the dirt is all about raga, dvesha, moha. So the simple way to do is just first empty off everything else, what is not there. See what is really there. So if I am sitting in one room, it's only the room which exists and nothing else. So wherever I am placed is the truth. Other things are fabrication of the mind. And then I can see all the 5 senses dropping out. Meaning the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body will drop off, and hence the mind doesn't have any impressions. Now we come to the jivi, analyzing what is a jivi. So it has life and it has a body, it has a name. Drop the name because it is given. Drop the body because it is coming out of food. It is not that you are doing anything about the body. So what exists totally within you is only the life, and that life is same in everything: plant, animal, birds, insects, and then the fishes and all the kind of beings we find is the same. So that is Ishvara. It doesn't distinguish between me and others. So the same jiva exists there. It is not my jiva, it is just the jiva. So with that, I am really in that state with everyone. So no impressions.
Actually, all the 3 things which you indicated, last 3 practices, meaning the first day where you, even when you're talking, stop imagining things that think that everything else is mithya. His face is mithya, that one. And being happy or sad, try to not be happy or sad by tricking. And this one, all 3 put together, perhaps we can bring to that stage very often. Meaning if you put all these 3, almost at every juncture, if you practice these 3, then we are in that state.
Yes.
Most of them.
Yes. And you can do it with everyone, like brother-in-law, father-in-law, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, this law, that law. All these are names. But what you see is only the body. And the body is coming out of food. And as long as the ayush, the life, should exist, this body moves. When the ayush is removed, the body stops then and there. So that is, the jivi is gone from one to another existence. So to clear off the existences, to get mukti, you are Ishvara basically. You exist everywhere. So now you are yourself daughter-in-law, you are yourself the son, you are yourself the husband, you are yourself the wife, you are yourself everything. So good silence.
So you have covered Vivekachudamani entire thing in this.
Yeah, I thought today I was thinking how to make it much easier. So while eating, I was thinking how to practice. Now you can learn.
So when you have no memory, you don't have any raga, dvesha or anything. Nothing is there because memory is zero. There is no intellect needed. And all these tools what you have, just allow them to take rest.
Yes.
So the Sthula Sharira is not there, Sukshma Sharira is also zero. Naturally, you are in Karana Sharira and you are trying to experience that.
No, Karana Sharira is only Rajas, Tamas, Sattva. So you have transcended that also.
Yeah, correct. But when you said that and somebody comes to you, then your imagination is...
No, not the imagination. No, you are not imagining anything.
Heat or cold.
No. When another person comes, like your wife comes, let's say after this call, your wife comes.
Yeah.
There is no wife. So first you have to remove that Nama, Jivi. In that you have to only see the Jivi. The Jivi is coming.
Yeah.
And the Jivi has worry, let's say. Okay, now the Jivi has some worry. So you have to give something to that Jivi to remove the worry.
Yes.
Why she is worried? Because there is Rajas. What is worry? It is Tamas. Simple. So you will be able to see Tamas and Rajas in action. And you feel that this person, if he had a sattvic mind, she wouldn't have been in worry. Let's say.
Correct. You can easily make out that.
You will easily make out. So now you will not fight. Instead, you will give what they want. And they leave. So there is no struggle.
Yeah, but see, the thing is now you are interacting. When you are interacting, using mind only, you are judging those three things. Sattvic or Rajasic or Tamasic, right?
No. Now you will.
And you are using the mind only to decide that, nothing beyond that.
No. You are just using mind to allow it to recognize what is that which is coming. The remaining is done by consciousness. So,
Yeah. Now you imagine there is no, you are not in what you call, you have dropped all your thoughts from the mind. Some person is coming in front of you. You will have the awareness that person is coming to you or no?
yes, you will not only
So
have,
it's a deep meditation stage.
no, you will have the experience of that person. You will also remember that person. It's not that you will not remember or become like a dementia patient. No, you will remember. But what you will not remember is his past, how he was interacting with you in the past. You'll stop pretending to interpret how he will be there in the future. You will only interact him on the present.
Correct. That makes a huge difference in interaction.
Because when we meet, but we talk, we think, we first categorize the person by his past actions.
Correct.
Then we predict the future immediately. Why is he coming? Because he's coming because of this things. So there is a prediction of future. And we forget the present. What is present? That person is present. He is come. So with this exercise, you will stop the past, you will stop the future, and hence you are in present.
Yeah, see, during this 10 minutes meditation, another experience what I had, suddenly some vegetable vendor making some noise. It is not a noise for me, just observation. Some birds chirping here. So what should I do during that time? Should I just ignore it?
No.
It just comes and it will bring you to the awakening stage. Oh, it's a disturbance. Should I assume that it is not a disturbance for me? It is just a sound?
It is just sound. See, my voice is making sound and you like it, and that is the difference. Otherwise it's just a sound. My sound is just a sound, your sound is just a sound, and so is that vegetable vendor and also birds. As long as space is there, there is sound. So it is only 5 elements, right? The first element is akasha.
Now, do I need to ignore that sound? See, ignorance is very much possible if I focus again on
No. Don't ignore.
meditation, because that.
No, don't ignore. You
It's
just,
all part of devotee.
yeah, it is your awareness. You are able to.
It is appearing, it is appearing in your awareness.
Correct.
So it is just there. Like Vilas's voice, that voice is also there. I can also hear a lot of vehicle going sound outside.
It is just observe.
It is just there. So it is just, that is appearing in your awareness. That's it. It is part of you.
It is not only appearing in your awareness, but it is appearing in everybody's awareness. So if you are Brahman, you are in everything. So you are not going to get irritated by the sound, or by the sight,
Yeah.
or by the taste, or by the touch, or by the smell, or by the thought. That's all.
It will not create any,
Anxiety.
anything in you.
Yes.
Should not create anything.
Correct.
See, the moment I hear a sound and I'm saying this is vegetable vendor,
You are already
I'm
identified.
associating the mind with it.
Yes.
Because I know how a vegetable vendor will sell, and I'm associating the mind with it. But if the moment you cut the mind, you will hear the sound, but you will not associate it as a vegetable vendor sound,
correct.
or a bird chirping.
Correct. See, but you are creating Jagat. The moment you create Jagat, you have two problems to take care. One is Ishvara, one is Jivi. So the Jivi is in pain because the Jagat is created. Jagat is created in the mind. So first thing you need to do is to empty the Jagat. So the practice here is just wherever you are sitting, that is what you are. Nothing else is reality. Try that out. That's all. First thing.
Empty, yeah, if it is not real, then better to empty, because you can't do anything with that information.
Exactly. So
Anyway, it's not real.
No, the vegetable vendor is also unreal, right?
Yeah, correct.
You have named him as vegetable vendor because he's carrying vegetable.
Okay, I will take another case. Very nice mangoes somebody is selling, and I have desire to go and buy. I am in meditation now. Suddenly that person comes and just passes. Then I have to stop my meditation, go down, talk to that person and get 1 kg of mango.
Because you got
Then
raga.
it is my job is done. Now in this process, in this process, I am in the meditation because I don't want to break my meditation. What happens? I have to wake up, get up, go there, interact with him, pay money, and bring it back.
Yes.
Still, I can be in the same meditation, right?
No,
What
you
I
will not.
do by closing my
No
eyes.
way, no way. You have already created mango in your mind.
I have created that mango, the taste of the mango in the mind, and you wanted to eat it, so you already made everything gone.
So that means when we do day-to-day work, earlier what we have discussed, because you can deal all this through meditation. It's like a awareness meditation. But here, during this process, what I'm calling is not a meditation. Then what is a meditation for doing that job? How can I do the same thing through meditation?
The same thing through
It's
meditation.
awareness. See, our understanding is awareness is nothing but
Yes,
meditation. So I have awareness.
That is true. So now what you're going to do is, I'll give you this one. I cannot really explain unless you experience it. See, now this mango seller is there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you want mango now when you are sitting in meditation?
That is called, what do you call?
You got raga.
Love.
No, you got raga. You got raga already. So what you need to do is, you need to acknowledge that at this moment I have raga. and go down, as though you're bringing this mango to someone who has raga. Now when you start going down, your mind will drop off. It will lose interest on that mango. And so you come back and sit.
Okay.
If you felt sitting and meditating is a good thing, if you want to do awareness meditation or being aware, it means that there is no mango at all in the first place. It is just food. Where is the mango?
Yeah.
Correct. If you are in awareness, you don't need mango.
No, there is mango, but you are not creating a mango in your mind. See, it is ultimately mango is what? It is a fruit, correct? And the fruit is food, right?
Yes.
So all food are same. So how different does it make? So now your mind is in peace. If you give a value to mango versus jackfruit, mango has higher value than the jackfruit. Or jackfruit has a higher value than the mango. So now the mind wants that. Whatever is higher value, it wants it. What if it has no value? Will it still want it?
No.
That's all. The moment we attach a value or create a value, you want it. See, why do we interact with intelligent people? Because there is a value. If all humans were same, would you have anything to do with anyone? That is what.
Because I am fully.
That is what Brahman is all about. No special.
Right.
So you
will have anasakti to this prapancha.
And that is exactly what we studied in Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
Anasaktaha.
So actually, when your meditation is proper, if you are doing the right way, you will not feel like getting up.
Yes, absolutely.
Correct.
You will not want to get up.
Yeah. One more thing, when you asked me to do meditation, I was in that rotating kind of chair, wheelchair. So for me, it is uncomfortable to meditation. Then I moved to another chair where I could sit on that in my Sukhasana. And then vertical. Then I found quickly getting into that stage. But in this chair, I am not able to do it. Is it my mind limitation, or actually the asana should be stable?
No, the asana is Sukhasana means whatever you are comfortable with. See, the meaning itself is that.
For me, it's a folded leg only. It is possible easily.
No, it's not like that. Sukhasana means whatever asana, whatever you are sitting, should be comfortable.
Okay.
It is not Padmasana. The cross-legged posture is Padmasana. It doesn't say Padmasana.
Sukhasana. There is one thing called Sukhasana. So I was in cross-legged only, but it is Sukhasana, not perfect Padmasana.
No, Sukha Asana means, Sukha means what? Which gives you pleasure. Comfort or pleasure. Sukha
I
means
can
pleasure.
sit for long. Yeah.
Exactly. So whatever posture that can make you sit for long is Sukhasana. And even Patanjali says the same thing. Whatever asana is comfortable is Sukhasana. He doesn't say sit in Padmasana, Siddhasana, that asana, this asana.
Okay.
Now you moved from one
So
chair.
direction doesn't matter. So asana doesn't matter, it should be sukhasana.
Yes.
And the time it matters, right? Morning
Time
4 to
also
6
doesn't
and
matter.
evening 6 to 8.
No.
Doesn't matter.
No
Time,
desha, no kala.
yes, there is no desha,
No
there is
desha,
no
no kala. Yeah, I want to tell the same thing.
See, actually,
No location.
but all are there in your mind. That you have to sit in some place and this place or that place and this time. You can even walk and meditate.
Yes.
You can sit and meditate. You're doing something and meditate. You can do, but initially we don't know how to do the meditation. That's why we have to sit
Yep.
and then learn the art of meditation, and then you can meditate anywhere you want.
Yes, that is all what it is.
Yeah.
We should be in that.
Basically, it is about delinking the mind.
Yes.
Delinking the thought and impressions that are there in the mind and delink that and stay in a state which is not associated with your past, future and all, because that is what mind does. Always having some memories and always trying to memories and goals for the future, memories of the past, and then it keeps pushing pushing us towards acting according to that. The moment you de-link that, then I don't know, that de-link and that peace are so, for me now they are very synonymous. Is what I feel. De-linking the mind and the peace which I am looking at, they are very synonymous. Is what I
Yes, absolutely.
So Vilas, here
Yeah.
only the will is making you to de-link mind, because till then for doing all this action that mind was required,
Yes.
the intellect and all that.
Correct.
Now when you are dropping means only that will be there with you. That will is connected with only Atma, or it's also connected with the mind.
No, it will is from your Atma only. See, ultimately, who is a sufferer is the
See,
Atma.
I have here one loop inside my thinking only. A lot continuous loop I have. So I am bringing from Atma one string for connecting. That means then I will, because the string is recorded because I am in the awareness. So I will drop my mind. That means through that will I brought that Atmas to my that thinking. But actually there me itself is Atma there.
Yes, the me itself is Atma. There is no mind. So, basically, the person...
How to deal with this? Because this is something very interesting for me.
No.
How to deal means it comes from the Atma.
No,
I am
wait.
in Atma.
No, wait for a second. You can't go so fast on so many things. So, today's exercise for you is to de-link the Jagat first.
Okay.
Don't de-link the GV. First de-link Jagat. Wherever you are is truth. Meaning, if you are sitting in the room, that is the only reality. There is no house except the room.
Yes.
First do that. So when wife comes to talk to you, or you go to talk to the wife, only you went to speak to the wife, right? Your body...
Yeah. Now, interaction with the two GVs.
Yeah, interaction with 2 GV. So first let us only practice removing Jagat.
Okay.
Then we'll remove GV. Then you will really experience what is that Brahman in every state of existence. Waking state, sleeping state, dreaming state, all the 4 states. And then you will know what is Turiya.
And I will give you a report tomorrow. Yes.
Okay, all right. So it is now 9:34. I don't mind continuing, but I doubt whether you have time.
I have other work.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
fine then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Thank you, Vilas.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.